Welcome, denizens of a dystopian future, to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. I've been looking for an excuse to dive into this one, folks, and I found it recently since Grimmeth decided to start a playthrough of the original Deus Ex, so here we are. I've played through the regular version of this game. This will be my first playthrough through the Director's Cut, so I'm interested to see what's different. We'll be playing on the hardest difficulty, which is Gimme Deus Ex. Hardened enemies and tougher situations will make our experience quite challenging and give us a good adrenaline rush. We are one with the machine. Now, it's not really that hard. I'm not sure how much this differs from the non-Director's Cut game, but the regular game was pretty darn easy even on this difficulty setting, so I'll also be playing as a pacifist. I'll only be killing the bosses in this game. And I'll also be going for No Alarms, which goes towards the Foxiest of Hounds achievement. So I will be doing that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, folks. We got a lot of ground to cover. The year is 2027. It's 2 years till the birth of J.C. Denton.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their birth rate. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif willed it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us, on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal, it's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you partway.
This gentleman right here is Adam Jensen, our player character, and head security for Sarif Industries. And he's also just a goddamn human. He's not augmented at all. People in this universe who are cyborgs, folks, are known as Augs, usually.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
Also, much like the original game, folks, there's tons and tons of stuff to read, and I will read the ebooks in this game, and that's about all. All the other ones I'll leave on screen, and you can pause and read them for yourself. And I encourage you to do so. There's all kinds of interesting stuff in these. So here we have something about Patient X, who's a male aged 32. DNA analysis of the sample taken shows unusually high presence of mutagenic chemicals in the primary strand. These don't appear to be harmful, however. In fact, X appears healthier and more resilient to infection than most subjects of similar age and ethnic background. Although admittedly, this is based on personal observation only. Access to X's medical files and history is not available at this time. More interesting to note, however, is what these chemicals do when isolated and introduced to the PDOT cluster, which is what integrates augmentations with a human host. In less than 24 hours... You shut your hole, Megan, I'm busy. In less than 24 hours, artificial materials within the cluster have been encapsulated completely in a thick semi-permeable coating of the subject's own neural tissue. In fact, the invaders are being disguised as part of the subject's nervous system. That's pretty neat. Tests have not been concluded, but in my brief, but it is my belief that PDOT clusters built with this unique DNA signature will be undetectable to the human immune system. The bond between the nervous system and what is external devices will be blurred to such an extent that no glial tissue buildup will occur. Neuropazine will no longer be needed. Now, you may be wondering, why is that so amazing? Well, cyborgs in this future, the Augs, they need neuropazine, otherwise their human bodies will reject their augmentation. So this is a pretty huge breakthrough. This Patient X guy is the next step in evolution for humans. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet him. Oh, we got some other stuff to read here.
Second.
Not everyone's keen on this whole merging of man-machine, folks. We have people like the Humanity Front. They'll do anything to stop it from happening.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Oh, shut it!
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
See, we gotta read her emails, of course, and she's referring to Frank. That's Frank Pritchard, or Francis Pritchard. We'll meet him soon enough.
Hey, and I thought women were the ones who...
That was interesting. We had some overlap there with the scripted dialogue. Oh well, she's getting upset that we're reading her email. Okay, we're done. One thing that you'll notice in this game, folks, if you haven't already, is there is just goddamn gorgeous. Look at Megan here. Look at the texture she has on her little dress there. She has goddamn freckles on her face. She's gorgeous. And this whole game has this very nice and consistent aesthetic, which is just astounding. You'll see it. Let's go ahead and get going, though. We've wasted enough time babbling, right?
This is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan!
Hold on.
We're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double-check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
Whenever you look for a flow cytometer, make sure it comes with a cappuccino machine, folks.
The
It's
work we're
important.
doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Oh, listen to this fellow, folks.
Dr. Reed, this is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was
That's
saying,
Don Jordan, voice of Irving Lambert
this is a modified
from the Splinter
combat
Cell
vest like
series.
the one I'm wearing.
but I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
You know, this is all the Splinter Cells need, folks, right? An augmented Sam Fisher. That's kind of terrifying.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to improve the type.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
No, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
You're kind of an asshole, Jensen. And you're also Elias Tofexis, who you might know as the voice of Andre Coben from Splinter Cell Conviction and Splinter Cell Blacklist. Drofax.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Did you close the ports?
Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised.
I've used IP tables before.
Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
So that was Francis Pritchard, folks. He's actually done some other video game roles, specifically in Ubisoft games. You'll know him as Milan Nedic, also known as Milos Nowak in Chaos Theory. He was a highly placed employee at Displace International. He was sort of a big deal. He's also played many roles in various Assassin's Creed games.
Big day for us tomorrow.
And here we have our boss, David Sarif, founder and CEO of Sarif Industries.
Protection Services takes over.
Good, good.
And the biggest asshole in the game.
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explained it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find.
So there you go, folks.
Athena, get someone to shut off that damn racket.
David Sarif is played by Stefan Schellen, and this is actually his first video game role. He's been in movies since the 80s, apparently, though. Let's put in the code. Sarif will actually tell us if we don't get this in time. There we go, and we'll see our first bit of gameplay, finally.
Pritchard.
Real
Where's
gameplay.
Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Now, this is probably the hardest little section of the game, folks, because, especially if you're playing some kind of pacifist run, which I am, because our friend here, Mr. Adam Jensen, is just a goddamn human. And we're going to see people who are not goddamn humans, folks. Maybe this gentleman right here. Yeah, I don't see how we're supposed to stand up to that, even as the head of security of this place. Let's just try to get to Megan. There's also so many freaking man-sized vents in this game, folks. It's just like a Splinter Cell game. It's ridiculous. Up. Alright, now we'll get to our first bit of combat, or non-combat, our first stealth segment. You can kind of see how moving between cover works. This has a pretty good stealth system, a pretty good cover system. In fact, it's kind of hilarious, actually, as you're about to see. Okay, let's get moving. Well, another one bites the dust. Couldn't save him. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but this game has quick saves, folks. Kind of a nice change, considering it's a newer game, right? Most of these newer games are checkpoints, and that's all. So as long as you're behind cover, they cannot see you if they're, like, directly on the other side of that cover. Also, I'm not sure who the hell he's talking about. What guy are you talking about?
Lost.
You lost him?
I'll be ready if he tries again.
Well, that's good. And there you go. We made it through there scot-free. Not a single Scot. Alright, let's head to our next section here. We don't have the firepower to mess with these guys. That's what I'm saying. This little gun, not enough. It's not even reloaded yet. Let's just try to keep our heads down here. Alright, that guy's gonna walk that way. We're just gonna move forward, keep our heads down. You really haven't seen how ridiculous this cover system is yet. It is hilarious. Up, up. That guy's looking right over at us. I think I'm gonna sit tight for a second. Nope, nothing there. That guy's still looking at us, but he's not a big deal. As you just saw. Alright, let's go ahead and throw down a quick save, because I can't fuck it up. Yep, there's a dude. He amazingly cannot see my head poking out, even though it's pretty prominent right there. Alright, they both turned around. Nope. You're dumb. You do have a short period where they won't immediately kill you. Also, man, I didn't do anything to her. See, I just don't have the firepower for this shit. Dude, get to cover or something. Oh, God. Yeah, she can even turn invisible. How the fuck am I supposed to fight something like that? Her. I guess by jumping over railings, right? Throw down a quick save there, just in case I fuck this up. Nothing over here. Oh boy, you coming my way? Nope, not yet. Let's keep an eye on him. Yep, now he's coming our way. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Go away. If he does see me, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to cheese out of the room. Alright, let's see what's on this side. Probably not a good time to go now. Nah, I think we'll just sit tight here for a second. That guy's turned our way. Should probably be a little more proactive with this. Okay, let's go. Okay, we made it. Not too bad at all. Oh, God damn it. Hey, Megan. Kinda got fucked up by that. At least Megan's a little more effective than Adam here. Throws a bat of acid or something on him. They just have those lying around handy. You know, just in case. And that's what she gets for her efforts.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
But we have the technology. Our story could have ended right there.
It was a glass.
But no, we can rebuild him. Make him stronger, faster, better. We have the money and the technology.
Come on, Adam. Stay with us.
We also have the needles and circular saws needed for such a invasive operation.
Yeah, he's not going to like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
He doesn't need a ham sandwich anymore.
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
Okay, so he's shot in the head, but they chopped off his arms. Why? I know they got punctured by glass and everything, but I think those could have healed on their own. Also, he doesn't have any arms. What is this x-ray of?
His body can take it.
Maybe they're modeling his new arms on his old arms? Maybe?
I think we got him, Doc.
Give him the info link. Fine. Give me the telecom package.
And just in case you forgot which game we're playing, this is Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. So the man known as Adam Jensen has died, folks. What would the machine known as Adam Jensen look like? We're about to find out. It took 6 months to get all that done, by the way. Well, he doesn't look terribly different. Except for those, of course. Maybe there's more underneath the coat. That fantastic coat he has now. Well, I think he had that before. It looks more audacious
Adam,
now.
it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
So next time, folks, we will pursue this little disturbance at this facility. I'll see you then.